Welcome to my books and storytime by mybookssummary.com. The Dip, the extraordinary benefits of knowing when to quit. Introduction. The art of quitting. No, you're not a failure. Let's talk about quitting. No, not the dramatic, flip the table, storm out of the office kind of quitting, although, admit it, we've all dreamed of that. I mean the smart, strategic, and calculated quitting that actually makes your life better. Sounds counterintuitive, right? We're always told, winners never quit, and quitters never win. Well, Seth Godin takes that cliché, shakes it by the collar, and tells it to sit down because it's not entirely true. In The Dip, he argues that quitting, when done correctly, is not failure, it's the secret weapon of successful people. This book is a short but powerful read. One of those little gems you can devour in a single sitting but think about for years. It's about recognizing when to push through and when to cut your losses. It's about knowing the difference between temporary struggle and a dead end. In short, it's about quitting like a winner. Now, let's dive into the world of The Dip, where quitting isn't shameful but strategic. The Dip. What the heck is it? Imagine you start something new. A new job, a new skill, a new business. At first, it's exciting. You're learning, growing, and feeling unstoppable. Then suddenly, bam, you hit a wall. Things get hard. Progress slows. You start doubting yourself. That, my friend, is the dip. According to Godin, the dip is that long stretch of struggle between beginner's luck and real expertise. It's the valley of difficulty before you reach the peak of success. Here's the kicker. The dip is actually a good thing. Why? Because most people give up here. They drop out, move on, and leave the competition. That means if you push through, if you endure the dip, you'll come out on top with fewer competitors and more rewards. But, and this is important, not all dips are worth pushing through. Some are just dead ends in disguise. The cul-de-sac. When quitting is the best option. Ever been stuck in a job where there's no promotion in sight, no learning opportunities, and no way forward? Welcome to the cul-de-sac. A cul-de-sac, as Godin explains, is a dead-end road. Is where no matter how hard you work, nothing changes. There's no growth, no progress, just endless repetition. This is where quitting is not just an option, it's the smartest thing to do. Think about it. If you're driving down a dead-end street, do you keep going? No. You turn around and find another route. Quitting the cul-de-sac isn't giving up. It's freeing yourself to pursue something better. The difference between strategic quitting and giving up. Godin makes an important distinction. Strategic quitting is quitting with a purpose. It's about recognizing dead ends and cutting your losses early. Giving up is quitting out of fear, frustration, or laziness. Successful people quit all the time, but they quit the right things at the right time. They don't waste energy on things that won't pay off. Think about Steve Jobs. He quit college because he realized it wasn't the right path for him. But he didn't quit Apple when things got tough because that was a dip worth pushing through. The key is knowing the difference. The magic of being the best. One of Godin's biggest points is this: being the best matters. Think about how we choose products and services. Do you want the second best pizza in town? The second best surgeon? The second best smartphone? Probably not. People want the best. The dip is what separates the best from the rest. If you push through it, you come out as an expert, a leader, someone who stands out. If you quit strategically, you free up time and energy to focus on something where you can be the best. Mediocrity is where businesses and careers go to die. The dip is what filters out the weak, leaving only the strongest and most committed standing. Why most people fail, and how you can avoid it. Most people fail because they don't recognize the dip for what it is. Some quit too early, they hit a rough patch and panic, thinking they've reached a dead end. Others stay in the dip forever, stubbornly grinding away at something that will never pay off. So, how do you avoid this? Know the difference between a dip and a dead end. Before quitting, ask, is there a potential for greatness here? Or is this a cul-de-sac? Quit the right things fast. If it's a dead end, cut your losses and move on. The sooner, the better. Push through the dips that matter. If success is waiting on the other side, commit fully and push through. Godin is ruthless in his advice. If you're not going to be the best, quit now. Redirect your energy to something where you can be great. How to apply the dip to real life. Alright, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do we actually use this wisdom? Career choices. Stuck in a job that's going nowhere? That's a cul-de-sac. Quit strategically. Facing a tough stretch in your dream job? That's the dip, push through. Business and entrepreneurship. Starting a business and struggling to get customers? If there's potential, keep going. If you're in a saturated market with no chance of standing out, pivot or quit. Personal growth and skills. Learning guitar and frustrated? That's the dip, keep practicing. Trying to force yourself to love accounting when you hate numbers? That's a cul-de-sac, quit now. Every decision in life can be analyzed through the dip framework. It's a powerful mental model for making better choices. Final thoughts, quit wisely, win big. The Dip is a tiny book with a huge impact. It challenges the toxic hustle culture that says never quit, and instead, it offers a smarter way to approach success. The truth is, quitting isn't bad, it's essential. The best quitters are the most successful people because they know what to quit and when. So here's the big takeaway. If you're in a dip, don't give up too soon. Success is just beyond the hardest part. If you're in a cul-de-sac, quit fast. Redirect your energy to something that actually matters. Be the best or do something else. Don't settle for mediocrity. Now go out there and start quitting. The right way. Stay tuned for more enlightening content. Head over to www.mybookssummary.com. Don't forget to subscribe and share the magic with friends. And let's grow together through the power of books and interesting stories.